what he was hoping for there is he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now it's Fields. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either, but boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else, and guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And out across midfield down to the 45. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded right around the 8.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Fields.
Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Ran it last time, now Fields to throw.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The Packers at 11-2 now, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Slot man moves right.
To throw is Fields.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Now Fields.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. A timeout set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
26. Here's Rodgers to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Hey, 626. Rodgers now on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. First and 10. Here's Rodgers.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. Here's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10.
Fields now to throw.
To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The return is Reed.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Rodgers now on first down.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs
with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
On first down, Rodgers. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three?
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
The left side completion to Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Rodgers going to throw. And he's got his big tight end here.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They go quickly here out to Moore. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Now it's Fields.
He's got a man. That's Marshall.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. On first down, Fields.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Fields.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They snap it to Fields. And Marshall's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here's Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Barney, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On fourth down, Fields.
And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Now Fields. Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Touchdown!
Aaron Jones.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the fifth.
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Panthers.
Ty Chandler, 79 yards. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Packers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what it...
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson,
33 yards.
And the Packers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Takes it at the 7.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
To the right side and complete to Hurst.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw. He's got the connection to Moore.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Fields throwing again.
throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields.
That's to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Yeah, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Over the middle, complete. That's more.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now they send a man in motion right.
To throw is Fields.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. Rodgers throwing here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play, but I got to give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip, but used his size. I mean, tight ends, going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Oh, wait, hold everything, and timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Packers, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.